Well, I want to tell you something about these Bibles from Zondervan, the King James Version, Thompson Chain Reference Bibles. As you can see here, I ordered some. I ordered about 3 altogether, and they got some good reviews on them. But I found there was a couple of problems with them, and some people, if you can click on this thing right here, some of them you'll see that the reviews are smaller. You got a 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, and a 1-star. So let's see what the 1-star says. Oh, it's not showing anything. Well, this is my review. It says that these pre-comfort print 2020 Thompson Chain Reference Bibles are not the same quality of the Kirkbride owned ones. The paper is too thin, and the pages and the tears easily, and the print can be lighter on some pages more than others. The leather soft is nice, a replacement of the Corvella and the Kirkbride put out, but it's not the same quality, being it's printed in Korea. It's like Zondervan deliberately cheaped the quality until they got into their 2K Denmark comfort print. I had problems with my copy, and all I got was a refund, not a replacement, on my last order. Not happy what has happened with the Thompson Chain Reference Bibles, King James Version particularly. So the last one I got was, of course, the leather soft was nice. I liked it, and but the thing of it is just the pages. Whenever they came to me, the same person that shipped it to me is on eBay. And so I was asking him or her about it and everything, and it's not really their fault. But the gold gilding was scratched a bit, and also the pages were really thin, of course, like I said, and they're easy to tear. And so I don't think Zondervan, HarperCollins, whatever you want to call it, have really put a lot of quality into these Bibles from 2021. The same time they bought Kirkbride out, they just didn't put enough quality into them. They didn't care about them like Kirkbride did. Kirkbride used to put them on India paper, put more quality into them. There were sometimes, like I got a couple of Bibles that sometimes the print was lighter in some pages than the other. But with that being said, the quality of the paper was fine. It was just the print sometimes was kind of off here and there, but not a lot of places. But with the Zondervan HarperCollins ones, which were printed in Korea, it was slightly different. Now the older ones that I got said they were printed in the USA. So I don't know the whole story on why some of the prints on the Kirkbrides were off and on, but I do know that I done had 3 copies of the Zondervan 2021. This is what my review is all about. And they just were cheesy types. And these people who make all these right here about the chain reference Bibles, I don't think they really are looking into the ones that are 2021. They're looking more into the comfort print than anything. I don't know though. I just had to read a little bit more of these reviews. But I'm just going to say it like this: if you really, really want a nice Thompson Chain Reference Bible, and one that doesn't have the comfort print of the 2K Denmark, that's not printed in Korea, your best bet is to go on eBay or either Church Bible Publishers. And even though Church Bible Publishers has these 128 some odd dollar Thompson Chain Reference Bibles, they're just King James Version. They do have things that I don't like, that they're lined, they have a synthetic liner in the leather covers. I don't like that, because the last one I got from them, it's kind of dry rotted out. I've had it for like 5 or 6 years already, 6 years. And it's kind of dry rotting out, and I don't like that. But the Bible itself is great, the cover is great, but it's just the synthetic lining inside of it. They could have took and put another leather lining in it, or something, or some kind of bonded or paper type lining, but they didn't do that. They just put a synthetic liner in there. That's what Church Bible Publishers did. But the Bible block itself, I think it is on good quality paper. But the ones that Zondervan HarperCollins is putting out from 2021 on down to now, especially they got the 2K Denmark series that is out. They're on the 2021s at least. The quality of the paper is not great. Now, I haven't seen these ones with a comfort print. I think I did have a comfort print at one time, and I give it away. I can't remember exactly what I put on there. I think I did make a video on it and everything. The paper might have been in a better shape. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like they were really cheaping out the King James Version Bibles and putting those into the giving those prints to Korea and putting those in less quality type of covers, like bonded leather imitation covers and stuff like that, and not the leather covers. And they didn't put the thumb indexes in those like they do now with the 2K Denmark, which is the comfort print. So I thought that was really cheesy, really cheaping out the King James Version Bibles and trade for a comfort print, which didn't have the self-pronunciations and stuff like that. I thought that was really cheesy. So anyway, just wanted to share that real quick. And so if you're considering on getting a Thompson Chain Reference Bible, if you want something that you can read and study about and everything, that you just, that you're not going to have the Bible to take to church or whatever, just to study out of and let it get kind of old and messed up, but that might be good for you, these 2021 versions that are printed in Korea. Or, like I said, I'm not quite sure about these thumb index 2K comfort print Denmark prints. I'm not quite sure about those, but they cost more. The 2021s are cheaper because they're printed on less quality paper, and most of the time they have less quality covers. And the Leather Soft is a great cover as a replacement of the Curvella Kirkbride, but it's still the quality of the book block itself is not what it needs to be. It's not where it was, rather, whenever Kirkbride was printing it and everything. Because again, it was printed in the United States. Thompson Chain Reference Bibles that the Church Bible Publishers put out, I don't know where they get their book blocks or anything. I don't know whether they get them from Zondervan and HarperCollins anymore, or maybe they had a whole huge stock before they got bought out 3 or 4 years ago. But the last one I have, the book block itself, even though the cover was lined with synthetic liner, was a good quality paper. But these newer ones that Church Bible Publishers are putting out, I just ain't going to spend $128 to get a wide margin Thompson Chain Reference Bible to find out. Not going to do it. I just ain't really got the money for all that. So anyway, I just thought I'd put this on here real quick and let you check it out for yourself. If you want to buy one of these for $34, $35, $40, I mean, it'll be a good buy for you. But when it comes to these right here, they're more expensive. And see, this one right here is probably cheaper because it's not that quality type of paper, and you can see it doesn't have thumb indexes. Let me use my little pen thing here. See, it doesn't have thumb indexes right there. So anyway, let me get this out of the way. Yeah, so and you got these other ones right here that are going to be a little bit more expensive because they got thumb indexes. And see, if they don't have a thumb index, they're not going to be the little thing where you put your fingers into. They're going to be less expensive. And that right there is the NKJV. This one's $83. Why is it $83? And it's a 2K Denmark print. Let's see why is it so expensive. This is why it's so expensive, because it's calfskin. You see that, right? Calfskin, genuine leather calfskin. Genuine leather means that it's not always the top grain or full grain leather. It's the leather that's beneath the top grain. It's that stuff that you make belts with and makes this more flexible. If it was top grain or full grain, it would be more stiffer. It would be a lot stiffer. So don't let them fool you, okay? Don't let Zondervan and HarperCollins, which owns Thomas Nelson, fool you, all right? So research it for yourself. A lot of people are putting all these stars out there and everything, and enjoying these Zondervans, which is okay. But if you can see in this image right here, the quality of that paper. You see it. You can see the kind of the wrinkles in it. Whereas the better quality paper might be, a lot more smoother and everything. The India type paper. But I don't know about these. I really don't. It feels real smooth to your hand, but I don't know. So my point is, really, to me, they're really taking Thompson chain reference Bibles backwards. Tom Zondervan or HarperCollins, just say HarperCollins, because Zondervan is a distributor, and they're not a printer of the Thompson chain reference Bible. Kirkbride Bible Publishers used to be the distributor and the printer. I don't know where they had them printed at. They a long time ago they had them printed some other place. I forgot where it was, but they're not the same quality Bibles as they used to be. And if you really want a good quality Thompson chain reference Bible, you're better off going on eBay or looking some other place to try to find them, or some other place. But Amazon, you might can find several people on here that are selling these older ones. I have, and you don't know if they've been written in or whatever. There's been some kind of writing in them. And I just bought one today. The only thing it had a problem with is somebody wrote their name in it. Other than that, it's a great Bible for 1960. It's a 64, but I think it was printed in 1975 or 76, which is not far off from being 50 years old. So I decided to go with that again. I've bought a couple off of eBay and everything, and I just decided to go ahead and give them to other people. Anyway, I'm trying it one more time. I've done a thing here called Find a Bible. You can check out my YouTube further out. It's called Find a Bible. I've been hiding some Bibles for people to find. And if they don't find them in the next few days, when I come out here, I'm going to hide them. I'm going to put them in this little book barn thing, and that way people can take it and read it, and they can keep it if they want to. But anyway, I wish that the Thompson chain reference Bibles were a lot better than they are now. This comfort print sucks. Excuse my language. It really does suck. I hate it. It's terrible. I love the self-pronunciation. Other people might not care, but me, I kind of want what the old style looks like. I don't want all this renewal stuff. If you're gonna, it's best to have kept the Thompson chain reference Bible as it was. It was best to keep it right as it was, and not put it out there and redo everything else. Make it the 6th improved edition or something. Of course, they don't have that on there, but that's really what it is. And it would have been better if it just left it at the 5th from 1988. But that's my opinion, of course. Anyway, because if you look on these other Bibles by HarperCollins, Thomas Nelson, Zondervan, they all have the King James little version thing and this little motif thing, and they look so similar to one another, and I hate that. It's like, if it's going to say King James version, it doesn't have to look like a Thomas Nelson. It doesn't have to look like a Zondervan. Just keep it traditional, keep it the same as it was, keep it as it was. But no, they're not going to do that. Here's another example of that right here. See, this is a Thompson chain reference Bible, new, revised, and updated. This is, of course, the King James version, but it's a comfort print. Let me get this thing out of the way. You see it's thumb indexed, but the thing with this one is it's bonded leather. That's why it's so cheap. It's so cheap because it's bonded leather, of course. It looks like it's real leather, but it's bonded leather. You know, it looks really nice on the outside, don't get me wrong, but that paper quality is probably not all that great either. You know, but and of course, Comfort Print, it doesn't have the traditional, you know, India paper. Well, better get along, y'all. We'll see you later, and thanks for watching. Oh, and yeah, so just be careful out there, y'all, and make sure you get something that really fits your needs. You know what I mean? And make sure you get in there and read the reviews like these right here. These reviews. Because some people think, oh my gosh, it's so great, or they're so, I love them so much. Then they start looking at them and reading them and everything, and they're like, no, it's not what I thought it was. That's the same thing that happened with me. I thought, yeah, I love it, man. Oh my gosh, this is great. But I started reading a little bit more, and like, no, the paper's too flimsy, it's too thin. There's a lot of bleed through on the highlighters. The quality isn't good. Some the text is lighter than others, other pages. So anyway, I'm getting off here, and y'all have a good one.